They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing on 1st down, McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw again. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw them.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At their own 18-yard line. Ready. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Looking to throw. McCarthy eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. Off the play fake. McCarthy steps away. And incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
To throw on third down, McCarthy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. T.J. Edwards in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. McCarthy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Williams now on 3rd and 2. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
It's the score, Vikings 17, Bears nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At the 25-yard line.
Here we go, sack. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now 3rd down and very long. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Williams. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Williams on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
79 Broncos. Hurry, hurry.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Moore, the man in motion.
Ready.
He'll get it here as they run the end around. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Rig alert, rig alert. Ready.
Swift will take it in. Touchdown Bears. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A final shot before break. McCarthy. He gets this one to Boyd. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Vikings pick up the football. Racing to the end zone.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Back to throw. McCarthy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
27. Bears 7.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Come 19. Let's go. Warriors 70.
Here's Williams on third down. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards.
27 on the play. That's good.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Off play action. Williams. That pass complete to Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Williams looking to throw on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. Williams. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Off play action. McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Fighting his way through contact. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 57 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Vikings.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
An 8-yard loss on the
Trap
play.
50, trap 50.
It's now 3rd and down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Williams now throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore, 93 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Santos with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27. An inside give, Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. McCarthy. It's complete to Brown, right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain down.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Oliver, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
41. Bears 21.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Mustang 19.
Williams on first down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Brown going up the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it, and the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If he continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame him?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll go with the keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here's Williams throwing on first down. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw on second down. Williams eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Minnesota, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile,